Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a bit more bonus content today. I'm going to have a go at an irregular Sudoku. These are the ones in which the shapes aren't always 3x3 boxes. Actually, in this one there are 4 3x3 boxes, but they're not in the normal places apart from one of them. So we have different shapes. The rules are very similar to regular Sudoku in that each row, column and marked shape has to contain the digits from 1 to 9. Now I can't particularly credit this puzzle. It comes from a Japanese test that Simon got me to download about a year ago. I don't remember much about it, and all the writing on it's in Japanese, which I can't read apart from one word per puzzle. So this one says irregular, so we know that that's what it is. There's no extra rules, but I'm sorry I can't credit the actual author. You can try the puzzle on the link below the video as usual, and I'm just gonna launch in and get cracking. So let's have a go and see how we go with this one. Now, there's always quite a lot of givens with an irregular, but they're still pretty tough to find some purchase. The 3 in this shape must be in one of those cells. Actually, the regular 3x3 boxes can be reasonably helpful. So 6 in this one. Oh yeah, 6 we can place. It's got to be here because of this 6, and this 6. So I'm really focusing on the shapes. They're the key thing. Now, here's an interesting spot. 9 here and 9 here. That puts a 9 in one of those 2 cells. And now, in this box, because there's a 9 in one of those 2, they can't be 9. And because of these 2 9s, none of these can be 9. So we can place a 9 right there. Now that rules out 9 from all of those cells. 9 now in this shape in the corner has to be in one of those 2. Again, that rules out a bunch of cells. This 9 rules out some more, and 9 can be placed in one of those 2. So quite a lot of progress on 9s. Now there's 3 5s down in the bottom half of the grid. Where's the 5 in the bottom row? It's got to be in this shape here. So it's one of those 2. So it's a pair with the 9. That's nice. Take the 9 out of the corner. That's 1 or 3. 7, 5, 9. So 4 in this shape must be down here. And that's good. It rules out all of those cells. So 4 in this shape is up here. It does give us a few cells left for 4 in the top right shape. I'm going to mark them even though they're not all in the same row or column. This cell, this shape has got quite a lot filled in, and 2 of those are seeing a 6, so we can put a 6 there. Actually, there's quite a lot of 6s. Look at them all. 6 seems to be quite profitable. Where's the 6 in the final column? It's got to be in the top shape. So it's in one of those cells. Where's the 6 in this column? Not here or down there. Could be in one of those 3. I'm not going to mark those. They're not all in the same shape, and that might kind of throw me a bit later, but an interesting observation. Now that's a 5-9 pair, so one of these is a 3. We've got 3s there, there. One of these must be a 3 in this shape because of that 3 and that 3. But now we're kind of moving horizontal. Oh, that's ruling out that cell. That cell's ruled out by that 3. Those 2 by the one in the corner. So 3 up here is in one of those 3. Just trying to find something else that will help. Oh yeah, I mean, these numbers that look at this shape from the first row or the first column are useful. So 7 is now limited down to those 2 cells. And that's ruling out 7 from all these. Ah, yes, this must be a 7. Look, we have now put a 7 in the top row, and we've got those other 7s. Actually, could have done that right from the start. That would have been useful. But we get a 7 put in there. That's limiting 7 down here to one of those 2 cells. 7 in this shape is now in one of those. In this shape, those are not 7s and those are not 7s. Must be in that little run round the corner there. But in this shape, there's quite a few possibilities in those 4 empty cells. I thought I was getting somewhere with those. Now go back to this 5, 4, 3, 7, 2 already filled in here. 6. No, can't really limit anything else within there. 4's in this shape, must be in one of these 2. This is one of the... Oh yes, look. That 7 restricted 4's up here to those 2. So that 4 is not possible. So I can put one in there, in there. Is that helpful? I can take the 4 out of there. There's still 2 possibilities at the top here. Six is now in one of those 2 cells. And that's using up the 2 6's for rows 3 and 4. So this one is not a 6. Okay, that's a useful spot. So we can get a 6 in there. That puts 4 in here and 3 in there. Okay, now we've got some progress. These 2 are 5 or 8. I'm just going to fill in the candidates because that could be useful. This... That's 2 or 5, that's 5 or 8, and that's 2 or 8. It's a triple, but not a resolved one. Now, it does mean that 6 has to be up here somewhere on this arm of this shape. That means these aren't 6, and 6 must be here in column 1. Yes, okay. So we've got all the 6's in the bottom half, and we're kind of down to those in that row. That's quite interesting. Those rule out a 6 from here at least. Eight in this shape must be in one of those 2 because the 8's already in row 8 and 9. And that's ruled 8 out of these cells and these cells. So 8 must be in one of those 2. There's not a lot of 8's in the top half of the grid to keep us moving. One of those has to be 8 though. So 8 is actually ruled out of there. So 8 must be in one of these 4 cells. I'm going to put it in the corner to show that. And that's ruling 8 out of this cell. So now I can fill in 8 here. Oh, it does feel still like picking these pieces off one by one. 6 is there or there? Yeah, we know that. Column 2 is looking quite profitable, but I just can't finish it. 2 actually is restricted down to those 2 cells which are offset because of that 2, but 1 could be in any of those, so it doesn't advance us enough. I always feel, oh look, there's a naked single. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the shape, 1, 4, 8 in the column and 6 in the row. Wow, that's been available ever since we put the 4 in there, but they're hard to spot. Now, where's 9 in this shape? Yes, that's limited 9 to there. I can take the 9 out of that one. Have we got all 9s done? Not quite. No, the bottom 3 rows. But it's resolved this 9-5. Oops, that 9-5 pair there. 9 in this shape must now be here, and there's a 9 in row 8 somewhere. It's got to be here. Excellent. So all the 9s are done. That just feels like a small victory. I'll take it for now. 8, 2, 9, 5, 6, 4, 7. This is now a naked single. It's a 1. 8, 7, 9, 5. 4 is in one of those two. And that's quite interesting. 4 is in one of these two for the bottom row, because this one can't be a 4 because of that 4. Now, if 4 is there, there's no 4s in the rest of this shape. Where's the 4 in the final column? Got to be here. So I can take it out of there. Where's the 4 in row 8? Oh no, where's the 4 in column 1? It's now got to be here. So actually, I'll take that 4 out. 1 is now in one of those two cells, but the 1, 2, 3 triple is not resolved fully. Now we've got a 7-3 pair here. Yes, we can do that because of the 3 at the top. 1, 7 here, which we can do because of the 7. That finishes off a second of the regions. That's nice. Now we've got 2 and 4 here and a 2 at the top. And now that it's coming together, I'm afraid I find them more enjoyable once I've got a handle on these puzzles. So that is a 7-8 pair for sure. 3 and 5 there. We can put in 2 there. Now we can fill in 8 and 5 at the top. Now we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 here. Don't think we can do them, but that means 1, 8, 5 down the side. So 8 could be any of them. 5 has to be one of those two. 1 has to be one of those two. 2, 1, 4 here. So that's a 2 in the middle. The others, I don't know. I don't know yet. Oh look, that's the last number in its column. That's easy. The 7-8 pair is disambiguated by the 8 at the top. We've got 2 and 1 here. I think this is just going to be a fill-in exercise now. I mean, I like these puzzles. They're fun. I don't feel I'm particularly fast at them. That has to be a 6 because of the 2 already in its shape. 6 at the top. 2, 4, 7 now. That's the 7. There's 4 there, 2 there. 5 and 8 to go in column 1. What have we got in this shape? 6 and 5, yes. 8 to finish the column, the row I mean. 1 and 4 there, and the last digit is 1. So there we go. Very nice irregular Sudoku from an unknown Japanese compiler. Thanks very much for that. I really like the shape of the givens as well. It was this kind of circle in the middle with almost an arrow through it. Excellent puzzle. I mean, that's really interesting. If you haven't done many regulars before, I think that will have been quite taxing. If you're good at regulars, you could have probably done that in something absurd like 3 minutes, but I don't think it's one of the variants I'm particularly good at. So thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Please stay safe, stay in self-isolation if appropriate where you are, and hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.